And with confusion surrounding COVID-19, scammers are taking advantage by posing as government employees.
That's why Heather Massey is joining us live this morning to talk about BBB's recent report on government imposter scams. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning.
Always great to have you on. And what are some of the findings of this report?
Well, nationally, scams have decreased, but scammers are coming up with new ways to impersonate government officials. In the wake of COVID, they're actually acting like they are distributing CARES Act money for you, or they may claim they're members of the CDC. Also, according to a study of AARP, 44% of people in the U.S. have been contacted by government imposters. So that's a really, really big number.
Wow. And how are Texans affected by these scams?
Well, with the national decrease, Texas unfortunately has had a 35% increase over last year. We've had a report of around $300,000 being the largest loss, and the average is around $3,000. So for scammers, this is really, really big money.
Very big money. I'm glad that we're talking about this, as well as also how can consumers recognize these scams?
Well, you want to recognize them, especially if you get a phone call from someone saying that they're going to award you a government grant that you didn't apply for. We all know the IRS and Social Security calls that come through claiming that you owe them money, that if you don't pay up front, they're actually going to put you in jail. So these are really, really scary. They also threaten you with large fines. So they really want those pressure tactics to happen quickly.
Now, where can victims report this scam?
Well, you can always report it to our website at bbb.org. And also you want to research. If you've been contacted by someone claiming they're from the IRS or Social Security Administration, don't hand out information over the phone. Contact those agencies directly. And finally, beware of caller ID. Scammers are fantastic at spoofing that. So just because it might say on your caller ID irs.gov, that in fact is probably not the case.
Well, thank you so much for that important information, Heather. Always good to warn everyone about potential scams that are out there.
Yes, absolutely.